everyone, welcome to stream. Today it is Alex Chen's birthday. We're in honor of her birthday. We are playing Life is Strange: True Colors. I'm really fucking excited for this. Oh, I've been missing playing Life is Strange. I recently just finished Steph's story, which is a book basically about Steph and what she does like before Wavelengths and her relationship with Izzy, the band, all that stuff. It broke me. It was really good. It also fucked me up emotionally. I also loved the constant like references and queer like / sapphic name dropping to various things. I love the Buffy references. Very good. Very just like mwah, chef's kiss. Also, I love the Sagittarius sun energy of just like fucking running away from your problems. I'm calling it Sagittarius sun energy and not like traumatized behavior because that makes it sound more fun. But anyways. So yeah, I want to show off my shirt that I'm wearing in honor of Steph. Hopefully you can see it. I think the camera kind of cuts it off a bit. In honor of one of my favorite dykes. I also am wearing a little watermelon necklace in honor of supporting Palestine that my mom made. I think it's very cool. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into it, guys. I'm so fucking excited. Yes, we can use another save file. Yeah, I recently played this to get onto Wavelengths because I hadn't played the new version of this game before on this computer.
So, Alex, the day's finally here.
I think that was like back in April.
You've been at the Helping Hands group home for 8 years.
Oh shit.
You've been through a lot in that time.
Shit, wait. False alarm. I need to set up my overlay. Sorry, hang on. There we go. Okay, we're back. We're done. We're fine. It's okay. Everything's fine. Just been pure chaos this morning. Sorry, guys.
We have. And now you're finally leaving to live with your brother.
My brother Gabe.
It says here he lives in Haven Springs, Colorado. Is that correct? That's a big move. Do you have any plans as far as school or a job?
My brother said I might pick up a few shifts at the bar he works at.
So you'd be dealing with people?
Maybe.
Does your brother know about your issues?
Is that an official interview question, Dr. Lin?
Alex,
Yeah, like what
you know that I care about you. With everything that has happened, I just want what's best for you.
He doesn't know. No one will once I leave this place. I'll just be a normal girl in a normal town.
Sorry, babe. You're in a Life is Strange game that just wasn't in the cards for you, regrettably. But there's a lot that you can say just right off the bat with that interaction. I think the therapist interactions in both the dream sequence, not to get too ahead of myself, but in the dream sequence and the in that scene and like their texts and stuff reveal a lot about like the what am I saying, the pitfalls or some of the issues with therapy, particularly in regards to like foster care and kids in the foster care system, and how like therapists or like psychiatry or psychology as a whole often deal with people who are viewed as like troublemakers, problem child.
Gabe said to meet him at the
children.
bridge. I can't wait to see him.
Not how you say English. A problem child. You know, stuff like that. You gotta be able to... Yeah, you can move faster than that. But not that much. Still can't believe I just said problem child. Like, gotta be going on the list of stupidest shit Faye has said. Okay, this is so fucking beautiful for real, though. Like, I know Life is Strange has a reputation for, like, beautiful scenery, but this really takes the cake. I don't think this is, like, Pacific Northwest, though. I think they're in Colorado, so I don't know American geography, but I'm pretty sure that's, like, in the middle somewhere. It's definitely very mountainy, which I do like. I think there's supposed to be music playing here, but we can't hear it 'cause it's fucking copyright. Once again, I'm raging against Twitch for depriving me of the iconic Life is Strange soundtrack. Like, this bold people. So unfair.
Alex!
There's some really, really, really good songs in this game, too, that we're gonna miss out on. That makes me really sad.
Holy shit. That's really him.
Oh. What's the protocol for reuniting with your long-lost sister after 8 years?
I'm good with the hug.
I'm cool with the hug if you are. Is crushing my ribs still part of the protocol?
Immediately so sad.
It's just so good to see you again. I can't believe you're here.
Believe it.
Something that I was talking about in my...
She's all grown up. And I missed it.
Something I was talking about in my Life is Strange stream was, like, the parallels between Life is Strange 2 and this game regarding, like, the sibling dynamics, and also how, like, they're both games that deal with how siblings are separated. I guess it depending on, like, what sort of pathway or, like, ending you get through Life is Strange 2, but how siblings are separated or, like, families are torn apart just in general by, like, various systems of oppression and violence, particularly directed mainly at people of color, like the foster care system and also policing and the carceral justice system in general. I think that's really interesting. Also, I'm just having a lot of sad feelings about, like,
taller, huh?
families going through shit right
Time
now
will do that
because...
Are you ready to see the town?
I've been recently playing Telltale's The Walking Dead, and the dynamic between Lee and Clementine is just so fucking, like, adorable, but also deeply, deeply emotionally devastating, and it's just like, I can't handle it. I can't handle any more sad, tragic family dynamics in video games. I just want them to be happy.
Hell yeah, let's rock and roll. I don't know why I said that.
She's me for
Me neither.
real. I love her so much.
But I love the enthusiasm.
God. Nice.
Okay, the Black Lantern is just up the street. I mentioned I live above a bar, right?
Even better.
I try
How was
not
the
to
trip?
pick favorites when it comes to Life is
You must
Strange
be white.
protagonists, because I do
I'm
love them
good.
all.
The drive through the mountains
I know it
was
seems
amazing.
like I kind of favor Chloe above
Eleanor,
everyone
hey,
else, and maybe I kind
Alex
of
just
do,
got here.
but I love
Alex,
them all so
meet
deeply
Eleanor
for
Leif,
different reasons.
owner of the flower shop, and honest to God, royalty of Haven Springs.
Oh, it is so nice to finally
Dear
meet
God.
you.
Please don't
Welcome.
hug strangers like this. It's awkward and uncomfortable.
We are so glad to have you, Alex. Gabe told us all about you.
I'm glad to be here.
Like, I get she's trying to be nice, but, like, for me personally, especially, like, because I'm autistic, I don't really like being
She seems
touched by
nice.
most people.
Yeah, she's great.
It's good when
A
they
little quick
people
on the draw
ask
with
you
hugs,
if they
though.
want, you want a hug.
Yeah, no shit.
Welcome to Haven.
There's also supposed to be music here, but we're not hearing it. It's fine, I'll let it go. Just see anything with it. It's interesting how this looks a bit like Whistler. Kinda.
It's nice.
Come on.
Like with the mountains and the the way
Is
that
this
the
the
town
first
is
official stop on the
constructed
tour?
and like
Absolutely.
the wind
If you follow me inside, you'll
building
find a
type
prize exhibit.
vibes, you know.
Gabe Chen buys makeup flowers for angry girlfriend.
Oh, I can't wait.
He's gotten so reviews.
For real, I love him so much.
Hey, Gabe.
Riley, meet my sister Alex.
What's your greatest weakness? What?
It's for a college interview. We've been debating this one for days.
Gabe insists that I give an honest answer.
It's always better to give an honest answer.
And what's the alternative? Lying?
Oh, you sweet summer child.
Not lying, more like strategic half-truthing.
You gotta game the system
Like,
sometimes.
I work too hard, or I save too many puppies.
They could smell that
The
bullshit a
system
mile
is
away.
unfair,
I've been
so you
trying to
gotta
warn
game
her.
the system.
Oh, yeah? What would you do?
It depends. I mean, sometimes, they are looking for more, not honesty so much, but, just a little bit of the truth. And, yeah, it is true what Gabe said. Sometimes they can, tell when you're bullshitting, depending on how good you are at bullshitting. I don't know. I'm gonna go with be clever, actually.
I would be clever. Telling the truth only gets you so far. Oh, you hear that, Gabe? You're outnumbered.
I'll never surrender.
He'll come around eventually.
I love him so much.
Alex, help me out real quick.
He is one of the few Life is Strange men that doesn't
What do I
suck.
get for Charlotte? Sunflowers are her
Yeah,
favorite,
Dying. It's so
but I read
unfair.
online that Lily of the Valley is great for saying sorry. What do you think?
Go with her favorite, sunflowers.
If Charlotte loves sunflowers, go with the sunflowers.
That's what I was thinking.
You know, if Mac brought me flowers half as often, well, he wouldn't be Mac.
Is it still on and off with you two?
Sort of. More on right now, but wait 5 minutes and ask again.
Put this on my tab?
Yeah.
Are you sure you don't want to just tell Mac about the interview?
No, not yet. I'll handle it.
Okay, your call. We can leave when you're ready.
Sounds good.
Might as well have a look around before we leave.
Yeah. This place is cute.
How to Kill Everything You Touch. A flower book by Alex Chen.
Girl, me too.
Does anyone actually sit in the decorative store chair?
I do. You do if you hate standing and your feet hurt.
Mandatory for any enchanted garden.
Also, if you're physically disabled. Not that I am, but it's just good to have seating available for people who might need
You
it.
can make anything pretty if you shove a bouquet inside.
Yeah, it's actually kind of aesthetic.
Oh, no category for estranged brother you haven't seen in 8 years because you were ripped apart by the foster care system? That's a shame.
And it comes out swinging. The game comes out swinging.
This gnome has been places.
I think there's a reference to this gnome in Steph's story when Steph
Perfect.
meets Gabe, where they're making jokes about the gnome and also doing
That guy's
puns
bad
like
to the
this.
gnome.
Right? I heard he won the Nobel Peace Prize. Oh, God, please stop. No problem.
No problem. Come on, that was funny. Some people just don't know how to have fun.
The tiny house movement is really taking off.
This reminds me a bit of, wonder how much I should say about, well, there's a store I know that, looks a lot like this, that sells, like, plants and stuff. Kind of reminds me of it. They used to have 2 cats that sort of lived there, and you'd find them kind of lounging around sometimes. Sometimes they would, like, lie on the counter.
I hope Charlotte likes the sunflowers.
Sometimes I literally go there just to try and find the cats.
Aw, I wonder who they are.
Cute, right?
Yeah. Are those your grandparents?
No, but they were like family. Alistair and Ava Murphy. Nana bought the building from them before I was born.
What if I don't get in? Shit. What if I do get in? Am I really ready to leave this place? If Riley's so anxious about leaving this town, I guess it can't be too bad. Hopefully my advice doesn't derail her entire life. I'm sure it's fine.
I think we looked at pretty much everything in here. Yeah. Alright.
Ready?
This background music reminds me of The Sims 3. Like the music that plays
Thanks.
in cast
See you
when
soon,
you're
Rye.
when you're I almost said decorating. When you're like, well, I mean you're basically decorating, right? When you're like creating and designing your character.
How long have you and Charlotte been dating?
About 3 years now, I think.
You must spend a lot of money on bouquets.
She's worth it. Watch your feet now. It's getting windy.
My feet are fine. I just don't want you to fall. You need stable feet with ladder work. Enough with the
Sorry.
feet. Hey, don't get snippy with me, pal.
Well, here we are.
My allergies have been terrible lately.
Wow. Good to know.
Step 1, patch things up with Charlotte. And step 2, Alex and Charlotte become best friends and everyone's happy forever.
Gabe's pretty nervous about making sure I'll like it here. It's sweet.
Goat yoga.
Wow. Just wow.
Namaste. Drop in or call Stacy. That is a white woman's name. At 970-555-4839. Bergamot, Colorado. Shaking my head.
What the shit is goat yoga?
Yoga. With goats. Welcome to Colorado.
Okay.
Gabe Chen. Flower delivery man.
I know, right? Let me duck in here and smooth everything out. It'll only be a minute. I'll introduce you properly later. Once, you know.
It's no problem, really.
It's gonna be longer than a minute. Trust me.
Oh. Hi there.
Gabe's your brother, right? I'm Ethan. Charlotte's my mom.
Hi, Ethan. I'm Alex. What you reading?
Ninth Warden.
Oh, has she found the Scepter of Serenity yet?
The way his
She's
face
looking for the
lights
scepter,
up.
but
Oh,
I
it
think
makes
she'll
me
need
so
the Bangle of
emotional.
Vanishing to get to it.
Because, like, when you're a kid, you just desperately want someone to, like, take an interest in the stuff that you are interested in and, like, ask you about the stuff you like.
I wanted to turn invisible so bad when I was a kid. Still do sometimes, to be honest.
You can get away with anything if you're invisible. And no one can stop you. If you like comics, I can show you the one I'm making.
I'd love to see it.
You can keep it if you want. I made a bunch of copies to sell in the record store.
This is awesome, Ethan. I can't wait to read it. Are you going camping?
You know the mines?
I know they exist.
There are a bunch of old tunnels all around the mountains. I think I found a way into one.
I mean, I'm not an expert on old mines, but that would scare the crap out of me.
I just like to explore sometimes. It's no big deal.
I get it, but can't you explore somewhere less, like...
Oh, man. I shouldn't have told you that.
Things might collapse on you and murder you, E? You know, like, just playgrounds. Don't underestimate the value of a good playground. I promise you'll be careful.
I know we just met, but be careful out there, okay?
You don't need to worry. Really.
I can't have a fan on because otherwise I won't be able to
check out that record store.
I won't be able to hear the game,
Nice
and you guys
meeting you.
probably won't be able to hear me. And I don't want to open the window because then you might be able to hear shit happening outside, and also people outside will be able to hear me, and it's not a fun situation, but I'm dealing.
Oh, wow.
Being back
This
here
place
after
reminds
playing
me of the shop
Wavelengths
Gabe and I
is
used to go
like...
to.
I actually think...
He'd save up for weeks from his shitty car wash job just to buy us something to look.
Controversially, I actually think you should play Wavelengths before you play True Colors. Unfortunately, I don't think you can. Like, the way it works, I think you have to play through True Colors before you can access Wavelengths, but, like, I think, like, it should be in that order, because I think it's better if you've been introduced to Steph and the record store and, like, all the stuff that she's going through and all that, like, before you see Alex. I don't know, I can't exactly explain why. I think I just prefer it that way. It makes being here and meeting Steph more impactful because you've already, like, played as her.
Listen to. It's crazy. Here I am, years later, still waiting for my big brother in the record store. Except this time, I'm buying the record.
Valkyrie!
No way.
And there's my girl, the she! Stephanie Gingrich, my baby girl. They could never make me hate you.
Oh,
Unicorn sandwich sounds gayer. Just because unicorns, you know. Also, I love her lesbian D20 shirt. If I was into D&D, I would get that. But I'm not.
Citizens of Haven Springs, that was the Wednesday with Bomb Squad. Up next, a very special request from some chick.
Sorry, the store's actually closed right now. Which is confusing because it's obviously open. Wait. Are you Alex?
that's me.
Wow. Gabe's been talking about you coming since... forever. I'm Ryan.
Hi, Ryan. Nice to meet you.
So, all the way from Portland, huh? What do you think of Haven?
Seems cool so far, I guess.
I've seen some cool things so far. Like, this record store is amazing.
Kitty in the background.
I didn't expect anything like this here.
Yep. It's a cultural landmark for sure.
So, the store is closed, but they opened it just for you? You must be picking up something pretty important.
Yeah. Well, you could say that.
An outdoorsman's guide to the calls of common birds. Wow, that's...
It is nerdy, but I'm worried that's going to come across as flirting.
Not what I was expecting at all.
It's a pretty obscure record. The National Park Service gave it 5 stars.
So, you're a...
Colorado State Park Ranger.
It's all coming into focus. Well, bummer the store's closed. I was thinking of getting a gift for Gabe, but I'll figure something else out.
I'm deliberately holding my
I
tongue
don't
in
even
regards
know
to
if he
Ryan
still
for
listens to
now.
records.
He does. Charlotte just got him a record player for his birthday.
Because I think we'll get into that more next
I'm pretty
episode.
sure he put something on hold.
So you don't work here?
Steph won't mind. It'll be the easiest sale she's ever made. If I could just find the whole list.
I think
Damn.
Valkyrie's lying on it.
I know I saw it before. Want to help me look?
Sure,
yeah.
why not? Oh
Any
my god,
ideas
that's
on where to start?
Chloe's shirt in the background. There, hang on.
No idea. Steph leaves stuff all over the place.
That's Chloe's shirt, except it's not a tank top, it's a t-shirt. But there. Got anything else that's a reference? No.
Is it
Just
wrong that
touch
the
and
note
die.
makes me want to touch it more?
Are you trying to die?
I wanted to see what would happen.
You're just lucky Steph's behind a soundproof wall.
Hey, luck or not, I've officially cheated death. It's been so long since I've played.
Gabe and I used to dream about cutting demos all the time as kids. Never got there. Perpetual motion. Looks exhausting.
Mm-hmm.
In these troubling times, the world could really use more rock songs with clarinet solos. How do I get a rich Polish clarinetist to buy me things?
Made in Poland in the 1930s, this clarinet belonged to Igor Sobieski. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. All of my Polish ancestors are dead. So I don't really know how Polish is supposed to be pronounced, but I think that sounds right. A renowned clarinetist and survivor of World War II. Igor and his family moved to New York in 1947, where he founded Sobeys Music. An importer of fine instruments from all over the world, Igor eventually retired to Haven Springs, where his generous donations still fund KRCT, Haven's own independent radio station. I remember when me and my friends were younger, we used to joke about getting sugar daddies or sugar mommies so we wouldn't have to work. It's such a deeply upsetting concept when you think about it, like 15-year-olds talking about that, and like we weren't overly serious, but we were kind of serious just because capitalism is so overly fucked. Like something. Yeah, I think I pretty much made my point. Capitalism is fucked.
Standing on stage in front of a crowd of strangers? Fuck creepy crawlies. That's the stuff of nightmares.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's funny you say that, Alex.
You're not the boss of me, poster.
Apparently, plants can feel pain. But can they cry, sing all of melancholy and the infinite sadness in bed? I don't think so.
Now there's a radio contest I might actually be able to win.
Sorry.
How very small town.
Red Rock summer concerts, KRCT summer giveaways, don't miss out. Family portraits and other commissioned art. Charlotte Harmon, 303-555-8043. Time for spring cleaning. Make sure to give your gutters some love too. Call Gunther's Gutters today. Okay. I don't really think there's any point in listening to the listening station because the music's copyright, so we're not going to be able to hear it. Hang on. Just want to check to make sure our connection's still good. Yeah, we're okay. Just paranoid. I was having a conversation with,
Okay, Steph. Let's see what you're into.
I'm detecting an indie pattern. Okay. A seriously obscure indie pattern.
Adam and Steve.
Calling me impressed.
I was having a conversation with someone in the comments of one of my YouTube videos on my YouTube channel about the relationship between art and Life is Strange protagonists, and there's something to be said about the way all of the different protagonists interact with art based on their different, like, social locations, if you will. Like the different factors that influence their lives, like socioeconomic status, race, whether they're housed, gender, stuff like that. Like, so if you think about Max and like how, like, yes, like her mental distress sometimes does prevent her from doing her work, as we see in Life is Strange 1, her reluctance to enter a photo for the contest because of her anxiety and her constantly second-guessing herself. And arguably, I would say she does her best work outside of the classroom and not when she's trying to submit an assignment. But for the most part, she isn't, like, overly obscured or blocked or, like, prevented from getting her art out there. And she ends up winning the Everyday Heroes contest in one timeline and getting her work shown at a gallery, this prestigious gallery, as opposed to Chloe, who, I talk about this a lot in my video essay, No One Likes a Mad Woman, gender disability, and the politics of a narrative in Life is Strange Before the Storm.
Where are you, List?
Shh, I'm talking. I talk a lot about how Chloe's various factors of disability and gender, and also the fact that she's poor, like, influence her life and how she's treated and perceived, and the narrative surrounding her and Sarah and stuff like that. But also there's the fact that, like, she is a person of a low-income background who has been booted from Blackwell, and, like, the art she does is very, like, you could argue, like, working class, like, low class, like, just, like, working class, the way she does graffiti. It's an expression of art that you often see from people of, like, working class, like, low-income backgrounds, often racialized people as well, because it's, like, easier to get your hands on as opposed to, like, paint, like acrylic paint or, like, oil paint. And I think that's interesting. And I also think it's interesting when you think about, like, Sean, and he's not a painter so much as he likes to draw, but the way being on the road and, like, having access to supplies, and, like, also the things that he draws because of the circumstances he and Daniel are going through as a result of being, like, unhoused and on the run from the police. Those circumstances, the way they shape his art and the things that he draws are very interesting. And then you think about Alex and her music and how, like, her circumstances of growing up in foster care and, like, also being from a low-income family has shaped her relationship to music and how when she's been able to play music and how often she's been able to play music and how like she hasn't had the opportunity to really like get her stuff out there yet, as opposed to someone like Steph. I think that's really interesting, and it's something I hadn't really considered before someone else brought it up. But I think that's interesting to think about. Sorry, just a little tangent there. That's what you come here for.
Is that the hold list?
Yep. As per usual, the cat's always sitting on the thing that you need. Okay, I'm just gonna try and
Don't freak out. I'm just gonna...
Okay, just kidding.
I'm surprised you got out of there with both your hands.
Thing is, she's sitting on the hold
Oh,
list.
baby.
We could use her toy to lure her away.
She's so cute.
If we can find it.
If
Give me a
not
hand.
friend, why friend shaped? If danger, why so cute? I'm proud to say, this pretty unique ability to win cats over and make them like me, even when they don't like other people.
Ninth Warden, hero of the intergalactic peace wars, and friend to lonely children everywhere.
But yeah, sometimes you just gotta leave them alone. It's about respecting their boundaries, because they're living beings
Colorado
too.
digs its alt-rock, I see.
And they deserve to not be touched if they don't want to be touched. I think a lot of people who
I
don't
did a
like
report on
cats...
Jane Eyre once in high school. I'd love to actually read the book one day.
God, that's a mood. A lot of people who say
Valkyrie.
they don't
That's one
like
badass
cats...
cat name.
Like, it usually comes from the fact that they just can't control them. Like, because they want a pet, like a dog, for example, that's going to be all, like, loving and, like, obedient pretty much no matter what you do. And a cat's not like that. You have to earn their trust and their love. And sometimes even then, they're just like, nah, I'm not feeling it. And you have to respect that and accept that. And some people just don't want to. And I feel like that says a lot about a person, whether or not they're willing to respect a cat's boundaries.
Any luck finding that cat toy?
Not yet. So, what's the prediction? What do you think Gabe listens to these days?
Banjo dubstep.
I'm guessing he's gotten pretty deep into the acoustic EDM scene.
Isn't that an oxymoron?
Isn't all great music?
I love that so much.
Whoa. Deep. Well, there's only one way to find out.
Oh.
Let's see if we can find that cat toy.
Looks like a toy could live here.
What if he exclusively listens to Smash Mouth? Wait for it. Cover bands.
Ugh. I disown him. Damn.
Oh, Chloe's pride stickers are gone. And the ones that Steph made.
Maybe in the junk box.
Ah. And we have a winner. Good guess.
Oh, it's cute. It's a little moose. Oh, that's so cute. I love that.
Be safe out there.
That feels
If
so
I die a
Canadian.
horrible cat-related death, tell Gabe I'm sorry.
Gabe's record is in here, but which one is it? This place has just the right amount of dorkiness.
Yeah. Oh, baby.
Who's the superior mammal now?
Look at you. So cute. Oh my god. She's so precious. Look at her.
Good idea.
Her little face and her
For
little
a guy who
tail.
lives in the woods,
Just-
son.
Oh.
Pretty good at this customer service thing.
Look at you. Oh, you like her toy, don't you? Oh, you're such a cutie. Such a cute cat. Sorry, I'm insane when it comes to cats, for real. No brain cells, just kitty. Kings of Leon.
Should have known.
Wait. Seriously?
Gabe and I used to listen to records together all the time. we'd forget about the world and rock out for hours.
You gotta tell me what Gabe was like as a kid. Any ammunition you can give me?
He acted cool, but he was really a big dork. Like, one time he was pretending to stage dive and fell off the bed, sprained an ankle. It was funny.
You know, you being here is a game changer in the Gabe embarrassing department. All right, you're looking at 20 even.
That reminds me of Sean and Daniel like jumping on the bed in the scene in the motel and like dancing to that Block Party song. It's funny how, like, speaking of continuing with the Life is Strange 2 and True Colors parallels, that scene directly parallels the scene you see later on with Gabe and Alex listening to the record. The whole game should just be the cat playing, sleeping, hunting. I'd play that. You know, it's funny. There's a game, I think, that's in my wish list. I can't remember what it's called, but I think you basically play as a cat. Or you're trying to find a cat, or I don't know, there's something cat related.
No, no way. I can't believe you're doing this again.
Come on.
Do you have any idea how much time I've put into this? You just... No, dude, I can't come over there. I'm working.
Oof.
It's called a job. Maybe you'd understand if you ever had...
I can watch the booth if you gotta get out of here.
Hey, hold on a sec. Are you serious?
You have a playlist, right? I think I can handle that.
You're a lifesaver. Oh, no bird calls, though.
I think that's the only
I'll be
time
there,
we
one
see
sec.
we see anger from Steph in this game. And one thing I will say...
shouldn't be this hard.
One thing I will say for Brian is, like, it's good that he noticed how that was affecting Alex and, like, tried to get Steph out of there.
Sorry. I was just a little thrown for a moment. Thanks.
You got it.
It's interesting because we so rarely see her
Somehow
angry.
I knew I'd find you in here.
Things went well with Charlotte?
Thanks to your help. I can't wait for you guys to meet. I think you'd be great friends. Speaking of, my two favorite people in my favorite place. What have you guys been up to?
Oh, I think I've got heartburn from the coffee.
Just looking around. This place is pretty sweet.
Every time I'm in here, it reminds me of you. I'm not surprised you like it. Anyway, I'm glad you two met. Not only is this dude my best friend, he's the best guide to Haven you could ever find.
And this dude hands me the best beers?
Really?
By the way,
That's the nicest thing you can say about
Mac
him?
was in here earlier, and he really wants to talk to you.
He knows where to find me. Anyway, my shift starts in 20.
Coffee on an empty stomach is a surefire way to
Well,
get heartburn, especially
I'll catch up.
instant. Yeah,
Got a radio show to
I
host.
did this to myself. They say as they drink more coffee. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, the song that is supposed to play if you listen to the listening station in the record store is Scott Street by, why do I want to say Phoebe Bridgerton? Oh my god, it's not that. It's Phoebe Bridgers. God, the fact that, like, watching Bridgerton has, like, permanently ruined my ability to remember her name correctly, but yeah. Phoebe Bridgers, yeah. And there's this line in Scott Street, how does it go? It's like, I ask you how is it playing drums? You say it's too much shit to carry or something like that. And I think that's interesting and funny because Steph plays the drums.
I should check in. Do you mind?
No, yeah, of course.
What up, Monster Slayer Thanor?
Hey,
1 week to the LARP, you stoked?
hell yeah.
Attaboy. No, we gotta talk road trips next. It's a long drive to Denver.
Are we driving with Steph?
We'll see. She's a GM, so she's gotta be in Denver pretty early. What are you doing tonight?
Mom says I'm supposed to stay at the Lantern until she gets off work. But I kinda wanna hang out at home. Is that okay?
Do you, man? But I'm gonna check that
child
homework
is
later
lying.
tonight, though. Better be done, capiche?
Capiche. Good to meet you.
Yeah, same. See you around. So weird seeing you do the dad thing.
Dad thing? No. No, I'm better than a dad. I'm like Dad Plus.
Dad plus.
We trust each other. He tells me stuff he doesn't even tell Shar.
Oh,
Ethan didn't tell Gabe
That's
about
an
going
oof.
to explore the old mine. He trusted me to keep his secret. Should I? Or should I blow his cover?
no, if the child is in danger, you gotta tell an adult. Like, it's for their own good. Like, as much as I hate, like, betraying his confidence or whatever, like, there's gotta be a way to be like, hey, like, I'm just worried about you. Like, I think, like, what you're planning on doing is pretty dangerous. And, like, I get you want to, like, explore and stuff, but maybe we could find you, like, a less dangerous place to explore. Because I just want you to be safe. Yeah, I think we need to tell Gabe.
I should probably tell you something.
Shoot.
Earlier when Ethan and I were talking, he mentioned exploring some old mine.
Oh, man.
He seemed like he knew what he was doing, but I thought you'd want to know.
This fucking kid. I'm gonna tell Charlotte. Just give me a sec. Ooh, Ethan's in trouble.
Really?
We'll see. I appreciate you telling me. You did the right thing. What do you say we get you settled in?
So, this is what a mining town looks like. Thought there'd be more guys in overalls running around.
With soot all over their faces?
Exactly. What do they mine here, though?
Used to be silver back in the day.
And now?
Uranium. They blow these big holes in the mountains and sell it off to nuclear power plants.
Oh.
Yeah. We'll actually be able to hear a blast later tonight. It's pretty intense.
So,
Sounds like it.
I think, okay, so I was doing some research on the Rust Belt for my Night in the Woods video essay, and I think Colorado may or may not be a part of the Rust Belt, but I'm not positive. But this doesn't seem to be like a dead mining town, so to speak. Like, they're still mining stuff. They're just mining uranium now instead of silver, which is interesting. So I don't really know if it qualifies.
Look who it is. Jed. Hey, got someone I want you to meet. Alex, this is my buddy Jed.
Buddy hell, will you listen to this horse shit? His boss, he means.
You own the Black Lantern.
For the last 12 years or so. It's good to meet you, Alex.
I just
Heard a hell of a lot
remember
about you.
Sarah, when Game Assist
Only bad
first
stuff.
streamed this
Mostly lies.
game when it first came out.
Your
I
brother's
remember
full of
Sarah
shit,
being like,
you know that?
I don't trust that man.
He just about
instantly.
wet himself waiting for you to get here.
Oh, did he manage to hold it in this time? Good for you, Gabe.
I like her.
Yeah, she's okay, I guess. We're heading in. You coming?
In a minute. Supposed to meet Eleanor to talk Spring Festival decorations. He tell you about the festival yet?
Not in detail.
I'll fill you in later. Like, you do not want to get this guy started.
I'm loquacious, goddammit. It's charming. Oh, before you leave, word of warning. Max got that old bug up his ass again.
So I've heard.
Yeah, so just, eyes open. Anyway, you guys go settle. Alex, pleasure.
All mine, Jed. So, spring festival equals mountain prom.
It's a lot cooler than it sounds.
Not possible. I'm picturing some straight up Wicker Man shit.
Oh, you've been before.
I love them. The fact that they were separated for so long, but they like fall back into a classic sibling dynamic so quickly. It's just, oh, it makes me emotional.
Shit, man. This is all yours?
Don't sound so surprised.
When you said that you had a nice place, I was picturing small but homey.
Well then, welcome to my crib.
Seriously, this is great.
And the best part is, it's actually yours. I'm mostly staying at Charlotte's now.
This place is
Babe,
actually pretty cute.
I love it.
Good.
I mean it. I don't know what to say.
You can say thank you. Or maybe you're the best. Or I'm definitely naming my first and third born children Gabriel or Gabriela.
Like, it has a certain amount
Sure
of
thing.
space. And like a kitchen and a bathroom. And like space for a decent sized
Can we already
bed
do
and
the
a
whole
desk.
staring at me thing?
It's just,
Like,
you look a lot like how I imagined you'd be.
I'd kill to have an apartment like that.
Do I look how you expected?
I honestly didn't expect you to have a beard.
Oh, they didn't tell you? When you move to Colorado, you automatically get an amazing beard, a pretentious knowledge of craft beers, and a Subaru.
Funny. I didn't get any of those things.
Don't worry, I will stop at nothing to get you your very own Colorado welcome kit.
Good, because I actually got you something.
Wait, what?
Surprise.
Wait, is this? This is the album I requested.
I know, I'm good.
I was gonna get this for you.
Well, I got it for you first, so I get the credit.
Oh, I just realized we're not going to be able to hear it because it's copyright music. I'm so mad at Twitch. God. This is so awkward without the music. But yeah, this is what I was talking about. This scene reminds me a lot of, like that scene in Life is Strange 2.
God, I can't get over this. Feels just like old times.
Oh no. Stop that.
I can't. It's too late.
What even is that? You're way off tempo.
And then yelling over non-existent music.
You just gotta let the beat flow through you. Your turn.
Fine.
That was fucking badass, by the way. If she, like, kicked that thing up, I would never be able to do that. I'm not coordinated enough for it. The way without the music, though, you can hear, like, the stomping of her feet is
You haven't
cool.
lost a beat!
Oh, God. And here comes Mac to ruin the whole thing.
Just give me a sec. Yeah! Hey, Mac. Can I help you?
Something's wrong.
I read Riley's phone. I know you've been meeting with her behind my back.
It's not what you think, Mac.
Oh, good. Because I thought you were fucking my girlfriend!
Dude, I promise, you've got it all wrong.
Tell me why I shouldn't kick your ass right now!
No. No, not here. No, not here.
It's not my place, Mac. You really need to talk to your girlfriend.
I'm talking to you!
Jesus Christ. Like, imagine just coming into someome's house and, like, beating them up over an assumption.
Fuck!
Like, what the fuck?
Away from her! Away from him!
But there's something to be said about the way this whole thing unfolds. And, like, her power kind of works almost as, like, an allegory to... Obviously it's not a perfect allegory, but experiences of, like, mental distress. Especially, like, it makes me think of, like, particularly being autistic and experiencing what we call, like, hyper-empathy. When you have a tendency to kind of, like, intensely, like, feel the emotions of other people to the point where they overwhelm you. It's something that I know a lot of autistic people struggle with.
I didn't...
Hey, it's okay.
Oh, her hands just covered in blood.
This is fucking psycho! You could both go fuck yourselves!
I'm so sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, God. Like, arguably, this is the one game that doesn't really have a lot of disability stuff in it. I say arguably because I think a lot of this stuff, like I said, can be read as, like, kind of allegory, or allegorical, is that the right word?
Wait, Gabe...
Alex. It's fine. I gotta go stop my shift.